Right. Very good evening. Today I'm a bit early. I'll do. How are you all? Come on, join. So still 1 minute is left. 2 minutes as per my watch. Yes, Nishant, how are you? Dr. Nishant, how are you? Alok, Dr. Uma. और कौन है? आज संडे है, सब फुर्सत से यू आर टेकिंग रेस्ट. आवाज नहीं आ रहा है. ओ माय गॉड. It seems there is a problem with you. Everyone is. Can you hear me? हाँ आ रहा है ना. Good. Loud and clear. Wonderful. Nishant. Chalo, I'll take a very good question today. Come on, Sunday, you people are taking rest. Audible, visible as well. Okay. Chalo. Shall we start? Okay. Now, I think yesterday's question, you loved it. I'll take this. Can you see this? Can you see this question? Yes. So first read the question. Read the question. Wonderful. And on your request, I have taken up this question because most of the students said, sir, like, do this question. Okay, na? Chalo, please read the question. Okay, no problem at all. A tank having a volume of, shall I proceed? Let me proceed. A tank having a volume of 0.89 meter cube. कौन सा color ले ले? कल one student asked red color. Red color दिख रहा है आपको? Can you see red color? Let me check. Now, it has a volume of 0.85 meter cube. Initially contains water as a two-phase liquid vapor mixture at 260 degrees centigrade. And the quality of the mixture is 0.7. Saturated water vapor at 260 degrees is slowly withdrawn through a pressure regulating valve at the top of the tank as energy is transferred by heat to maintain the pressure constant in the tank. This continues until the tank is filled with saturated vapor. Determine the amount of heat transfer. It is a very good question. So let me clear your concepts. Okay ना? White color ठीक रहेगा, yellow ठीक रहेगा. चलो. There is a tank. This tank contains, देखो, there is water and there is vapor. Look at. What is the initial drainage fraction given? Anyone? What is the initial drainage fraction given? अरे you read the problem, Ray. You people are not serious. I'll go. मैं जा रहा हूँ. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. So the initial dryness fraction is given as 0.7. Wonderful, my dear students. So this is again a good question. So many beautiful questions can be framed from this. Okay. There is a regulating valve at the top. देखिए, there is a valve at the top. Through this valve, what is taken? All of you listen. इस valve से क्या लिए रहे हम? We are taking out saturated vapor. We are taking out saturated vapor through this valve. Okay. Now, definitely, I had explained in earlier class also. ये अच्छा question है, सुनो. If you take a pressure cooker, I'll give you an example of pressure cooker. When the pressure is built up in the cooker, due to high pressure, the petcock or the whistle, it rises. So when it is rising, the steam is leaving. So when the steam is leaving, the pressure will drop down. But what is he saying? ये अच्छा शब्द बोला है. Heat is transferred to maintain constant pressure. Means now you are transferring heat to maintain the same pressure. How long the process is occurring? Until the tank is filled with saturated vapor at 260. Okay, let me draw this. एक second. Let me tell you very clearly. Let me tell you very clearly. This is TS diagram. This is TS diagram. Listen. What is this line? Can anyone tell? ये बहुत ही अच्छा question है, sir. I'm doing some quality questions for you people. Can you tell me what is this line? Nishant. Nishant, what is this line on TS diagram? Bolo, bolo, bolo. Are you are not saying anything. Nishant. Are no one is telling. What is this line? अरे आपके comments नहीं दिख रहे मुझे. I'm unable to see your comments. What is this line? No one is responding. अरे यार, I'm unable to see your comments. What is happening? What is this line? Wonderful. Only Anil has given isobaric. Okay, okay. अभी अब आ रहा है. Okay. What is he saying, my dear students? ये वाला temperature दे रखा है. This temperature is given as 260. What is the initial dryness fraction? Anyone? It is 0.7. This is the initial point. Okay. Now what he says is, understand carefully. The process is continued. ध्यान से सुनो. When you are removing the saturated vapor from the tank, this only saturated vapor is removed from the tank. So the pressure will drop. But to maintain the same pressure, we are supplying heat. So this process of removal of saturated vapor from the tank, it will continue until in the tank you have all saturated vapor at 260. Wonderful, my dear students. Please tell me, is the question clear? Let me explain clearly. Let me explain clearly. In the tank, देखो, in the tank, there is liquid, there is vapor. And the dryness fraction of this mixture is 0.7. At the top, there is a valve. So the valve is opened and the saturated vapor is taken out. And the saturated vapor is taken out. But when you are taking out that vapor, the pressure will fall. But to maintain the same pressure, heat is supplied. How long this is occurring? That you are removing the saturated vapor and supplying heat. How long? Until this tank contains all saturated vapor at 260. So he is asking how much heat is supplied to reach that final condition of complete saturated. Wonderful. You tell me, is it a steady flow or unsteady flow? Is it a steady flow or unsteady flow? I'm asking a question. मैं पूछ रहा हूं, is it a steady flow or unsteady flow? अरे यार, I'm unable to see your comments. Is unsteady. Wonderful. Why is it unsteady? Nishan. Right. Unsteady. Wonderful. Why unsteady? Can you tell me? Because originally it had some mass. Now you are removing mass, so it is exiting the tank. So originally it had some mass. Now finally you have some mass, definitely. Or एक बात, the dryness fraction originally is 0.17 and finally the dryness fraction is 1, means properties are changing. Properties are changing, therefore it is unsteady. Whenever it is unsteady, your teacher has given two equations. The first one is dm by dt in the control volume is equal to m dot I minus m dot E. Wonderful. Wonderful, my dear students. You tell me, is there any mass entering the tank? Is there any mass entering the tank? Is there any mass entering the tank? Anyone in the class? कुछ mass enter हो रहा है. What is mi? As no mass is entering, mi is 0 because only mass is leaving. So please note down, Nishant. No mass is entering. So can I put mi 0? So therefore, dm by dt in the control volume. Okay, let me write it here. dm by dt in the control volume is equal to m dot I. There is no mass entering, only mass is leaving. So ये 0 होगा. It is minus m dot E. Let this be the first equation. Now, there is one more equation. There is one more equation. What is that equation? du by dt in the control volume is equal to m dot I hi plus q dot minus m dot E he minus w dot. Wonderful. You people tell me. Now I'll ask a question. The question is this tank developing any work? Is this tank developing any work? This is the question. Shreyas, is this tank developing any work? Any work? Bolo re. Neither there is paddle wheel work nor there is. So what is the value of this work? Can I put this work 0? Yes. Tank is not developing any work. One more thing. What is the mass entering? Mi. No mass is entering. Therefore, mi is 0. This is also 0. Wonderful. Now the equation becomes du by dt in the control volume is equal to q dot minus m dot E he. So this can also be written as du by dt in the control volume is equal to q plus of, मैं इसको लिखूंगा minus m dot he. Do you have any problem? अरे यार, plus into minus is minus, it will be same. So therefore, this can be written as, look at carefully. Therefore, du by dt is equal to q dot plus ये होगा. So du by dt in the control volume is equal to q plus. What is minus m dot e? What is minus m dot e? Minus m dot e. It is dm by dt in the control volume. Minus m dot a is dm by dt in the control volume into he. All of you, till now is it clear? Till now is it clear? I have just substituted m dot e value. M dot e value minus m dot e value dm by dt in the control volume. I had just substituted minus m dot de dm by dt in the control volume. Ab dekho. Till now is it clear? Shall I move ahead? Bolo bolo. Yes. Let us proceed. Let us proceed. This is actually q dot. यहाँ पे q dot है. What does q dot mean? Heat per unit time. Heat transfer per unit time. There is time. देखो एक बार. Heat transfer per unit time. मतलब यहाँ पे time है. यहाँ पे time है. यहाँ पे time है. Heat transfer per unit time. यहाँ पे time है. यहाँ पे time है. यहाँ पे time है. So you integrate with time, so time will go out. I repeat, my dear students. Q dot is what? Heat transfer per unit time. Time निकल गया. So you are left with du. देखो एक बार. I repeat, my dear students. What does Q dot mean? Heat transfer per unit time. Time. You integrate with time, ये निकल जाएगा. तो क्या होगा? It will be du in the control volume. अरे यार, Q by T. यहाँ पे time है, यहाँ पे time है, यहाँ पे time है. So it will straight away. If I integrate with time, it will go out. समझ में आ रहा है ना? So I am removing T. तो यहाँ क्या बचेगा? Q plus I am removing T. तो यहाँ क्या बचेगा? dm in the control volume into he. Wonderful. Can you tell what is the meaning of du? It is the change in control volume. So I will write this as change in control volume as U2 minus U1, because it is the internal energy change in control volume. U2 minus U1 is equal to Q plus dm. What is dm? M2 minus M1 into HE. Wonderful, my dear students. Wonderful. So can we write this as M2 small u2, because specific internal energy is total internal energy per mass. If you want internal energy, it is mass into specific internal energy. So M2 u2 minus M1 u1 is equal to Q plus M2 minus M1 into HE. Sorry. This is a good question, sirs. Ab dekho. This is M2 minus M1 into HE. Let me keep it in box. Till now, is there any problem? Till now, is there any problem? So shall I proceed? Nishant, shall I proceed? No problem. No, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now यहाँ पे एक problem है. I'll tell you what is the problem. Here there is a problem. So I need to calculate heat transfer. आप बताइए, what is the value of HE? You tell me exit. At the exit, what is leaving? Anyone? At the exit, what is leaving? Saturated vapor. So can I say saturated vapor का मतलब G? G. So it is leaving. So this is my exit. Can I write exit as HG? Because at the exit it is saturated vapor. Saturated vapor means HE. HE का मतलब क्या है? HG. HG. HE. Is it clear? अरे यार, from this saturated vapor is leaving. So what is saturated vapor? Hg, इसका मतलब G है. So Hg. So He का मतलब at the exit enthalpy is He, but it is leaving at saturated vapor condition. So therefore it is Hg. So already Hg is given 2796.6. 2796.6. So I will write this enthalpy He as 2796.6. 2796.6 है ना? Okay, no problem at all. Wonderful, my dear students. No problem. Wonderful. Can you tell me what is U2? Anyone in the class? U2 का मतलब exit, final condition. Finally, you tell me. Finally, U2 means final conditions in the control volume. I repeat, 2 का मतलब final conditions in the control volume. 1 means initial condition in the control volume. So you tell me, can I calculate U1 and U2? I repeat, my dear friends, I will write U1 as UF plus X into UG minus UF. Why this equation is written by your teacher? Why is this equation written? Can you tell me why this equation is written? Because initially it is in wet region. So therefore, U1 is equal to UF. Already UF is known, 1128.4 plus X is 0.7. UG, what is UG? 2599 minus UF. What is UF? 1128.4. Can you tell me the value of U1? Can anyone give me the value of U1? I'll give you a chocolate. Anyone with U1? Wow. Anyone with U1? अच्छा है ना? Rhyming. Anyone with U1? Wow. I want U1. Means you are not ready with calculators. It is very sad. No one is ready. 2-1. Wonderful. Only Nishant is giving. आज का man of the match, only Nishant. Dr. Nishant. God bless you. Wonderful. और एक चाहिए U2. Can you tell me what is U2? क्या आप U2 का मीनिंग बताओगे? Can you tell me the meaning of U2? Can you tell me the meaning of U2? Meaning of U2. U2 means final conditions in the tank, in the control volume. But finally it is at saturated vapor. I repeat. Acha. Thank you, Nishan. So look at my distance. U2 का मतलब क्या है? U2 means it is the internal energy of saturated vapor. So U2 is UG. Because Finally, it is at saturated vapor. What is UG? 2599. Wonderful. Wonderful, my dear students. ये हो गया. So I have no problem with U1, U2. U1, U2 तो आ गए. So U1, U2, let me write here. Let me write here. U2 is nothing but UG. U2 is nothing but UG. And that is already known to me. कितना है रे? UG. अरे बोलो रे. 2599. And what is U1? Just now you have calculated. 2157.8. Are we right? एक सेकंड. 225, right? अब क्या बचा है देखो. In this equation देखो. U1 is known. U2 is known. U1, U2 is known. HE is known. एक second please. 1 second please. HE is known. U1 is known. U2 is known. In order to calculate heat transfer, two things are required, M1 and M2. Can anyone tell how do I calculate M1 and M2? क्या कोई बता सकते हैं? I'll be very happy if you can give me the method of calculating mass. कैसे सर? अरे यार एक बार देखना. Is the mass same? Is the mass same in this? Is the mass same? No, 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 no. देखो, the total volume of the tank is fixed. What is the volume of the tank? What is the volume of the tank? 0.85. It is 0.85 meter cube. Wonderful, my dear friends. देखो, specific volume is volume by mass. Tank volume is not changing. Tank volume is fixed. I repeat. Tank का volume change नहीं हो रहा है. टैंक का वॉल्यूम चेंज नहीं हो रहा है. क्या चेंज हो रहा है? मास चेंज हो रहा है. क्यों चेंज हो रहा है? क्योंकि यू आर रिमूविंग सम मास. सो आई विल राइट दिस एज मास इज इक्वल टू वॉल्यूम बाय स्पेसिफिक वॉल्यूम. तो इफ यू वांट द इनिशियल मास, it will be initial volume by initial specific volume, but there is no difference between initial volume and final volume because the tank volume is fixed. So I will erase this. I will write it as V only. Similarly, M2 is equal to V2 by small v2. Again, V2 is same as this. So I will erase this. I will write it as V. So there is no problem. So can you tell me what is the meaning of V2? इधर देखना, V2 means specific volume of this fluid under final conditions. Specific volume of fluid under final conditions. Finally, it is reaching what stage? Finally, it is reaching what stage? Saturated vapor. Saturated vapor. Finally, it is reaching saturated vapor. So can I write it as Vg? Yes, definitely I'll write. Definitely. So what is Vg? 0.04221. 0.04221. And what is V1? What is V1? Anyone? What is V1? I don't know. Initially, it is at in wet region. So it will be Vf plus X into Vg minus Vf. Wonderful. So V1 is equal to Vf. What is Vf? What is Vf? 1.2755 into 10 power minus 3. 1.27 into 10 power minus 3. Plus initial dryness fraction is 0.7. Vg is already known, 0.04221 minus Vf. Vf is already known. What is Vf? Vf दिया है देखो. Vf 1.2755 into 10 की power minus 3. So can you give me initial specific volume? I'm waiting for your answer. I'm waiting for your answer. 0.0. Wonderful. Who gave 0.0? Yes, RM Singh. Wonderful, sirs. Thank you. 0.0299 meter cube per kg. Wonderful, students of India. So therefore, this initial mass is given by total volume. What is the total volume? एक बार देखना. What is the total volume? 0.85. So it is 0.85 by initial specific volume is 0.0299. Can you give me the mass? Anyone? What is M1? M1, 28.4. Correct. 28.4 kg. Similarly, M2 is equal to, okay, M2 is equal to V2 by small v2, but v2 is equal to vg. देखो finally my complete mixture is saturated vapor. So final mixture 2 का मतलब final, finally it is saturated vapor, so 2 is g. So therefore this can be written as v by small vg. So m2 is equal to 0.85 by vg. What is vg? 0.04221. So therefore m2 is equal to anyone. What is m2? Shiv said 20.13. Wonderful students of India. Wow. So we got all values. So we got m1 as anyone. What is m1? 28.4. And just now we calculated m2 20.13. So all values are known. देखो एक बार, all values are known. Let us substitute here. All are known. Let us substitute here. Okay. M2. What is M2? 20.13 into U2. What is U2? 2599 minus M1. M1 is 28.4 into U1. What is U1? 2157.9 is equal to Q plus M2 minus M1. What is M2? 20.13 minus M1 is 28.4. Wonderful. M1 minus M2 into HE. HE is already known. 2796.6. Let us check the unit. Let us check the unit. देखो एक बार. देखो M mass is in kg and the specific internal energy is kilojoule per kg. So the answer is in kilojoule. तो ये kilojoule में आएगा. It will be in kilojoule. Okay ना? So you tell me what is the answer. कितना आ रहा है? अच्छा डीजे लगा के नाचना है. मुझे नहीं आता बेटा. I don't know how to dance on with DJ. 14165. Wonderful Nishan. 14165. देखो, actually in this series of lectures, I've taken up very good questions on unsteady flow. एक बार ये पूरे playlist देख लेना series. I have taken up wonderful questions on unsteady state flow. Yes or no? आप बताओ सर. ये बहुत ही प्यारा सा सवाल. बहुत ही अच्छे क्वेश्चन है. यस. व्हाट इज योर आंसर श्रेयस? 14051. हाँ कोई दिक्कत नहीं. इट्स करेक्ट. करेक्ट करेक्ट. नथिंग रॉन्ग. नथिंग रॉन्ग. देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग. Okay. Now we'll take up the next question. This is a wonderful question. Now we'll take up the next question. और एक क्वेश्चन ले लो. अब डीजे लगा के नाचना. Now you take up the next question. डीजे लगा के नाचो. मजा आ गया सर. यो यो. अच्छा. अरे RM सिंह कौन है? हमारा यो यो वाला ही है या और दूसरे कोई है? Take this question. A pure substance is contained in a cylinder closed by a piston. Okay. Okay. A stirrer is rotated by means of a shaft protruding through cylinder end plate, causes the substance to undergo adiabatically a fully resisted constant pressure expansion process. As the piston moves outward slowly, show that the shaft work, this is the shaft, मतलब paddle wheel work. Here shaft work का मतलब paddle wheel work, क्योंकि ना यहाँ पे shaft है. Shaft work on the system is equal to increase in enthalpy. Good students. You solved it? अच्छा ऑल ये सॉल्व किए. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. अच्छे क्वेश्चन है. ओके ना. थैंक यू माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स. चलो ये क्वेश्चन करेंगे. We know there is a fluid in this. So it is actually what is happening physically. What is happening? Let's see. A wheel, paddle wheel is taken inside and it is rotated. Paddle wheel is taken inside and it is rotated. Means this paddle wheel is doing work on the system. Because of this churning of the fluid, because of this mixing, because as we are mixing the fluid, because of that, now this piston is moving to the right. तो सवाल ये है, show that, देखो, this paddle wheel work or shaft work is equal to change in enthalpy बोल रहा है. Very simple question. Look at. कलर चेंज करेंगे. d dash q is equal to du plus d dash w, है ना. d dash q is equal to du plus d dash w. Okay, now can you tell me how many works are there? This is the heat transfer to the system, this is the internal energy change, and this is the work. Can you tell me? अच्छा, रेड वाला ले लेंगे. Okay, चलो. You tell me how many works are there? आप बताइए कितने वर्क्स है, बताइए. Anyone, if you tell, I'll be the happiest person. How many works are there? What are those? Kalpana Soni, only one. No, 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 no. There are two works. One is this paddle wheel work, which is on the system, and my fluid is pushing the piston, right? So it is displacing the piston. So there is a piston work, there is a paddle wheel work. So there are two works. तो एक काम करते हैं. And clearly he said, कुछ बोला है, heat transfer के बारे में कुछ बोला है. Yes, he said something. He said something adiabatically. बोला है ना? Adiabatically means heat transfer is zero adiabatically. Du change u2 minus u1 plus there are two works. One is paddle wheel work plus the other is piston displacement work. And you know that this piston is displaced at a constant pressure. So therefore the piston is displaced at a P naught बोलो. Piston is displaced at a constant pressure. देखो एक बार. 0 is equal to u2 minus u1 plus w paddle piston work. That is P into piston work is P into V. What is constant pressure work? At a constant pressure, yes or no? ये constant atmospheric pressure है. At a constant pressure it is pushing. बोलो sir, yes or no? Anyone? Shubham Jain, you are right. Shubham, you are right. At a constant pressure. अरे यार, this देखो, what is the pressure here? देखो, atmospheric. So therefore, at a constant pressure it is pushing to P. So therefore, 0 is equal to U2 minus U1 plus W paddle plus PV2. अरे sorry, यहाँ पे V1 आना चाहिए. This is constant pressure work is already I had taught you. What is constant pressure work? P into V2 minus V1. So PV2 minus PV1. Wonderful. 0 is equal to U2 minus U1 plus W paddle plus. Can I write, you know, when the pressure is constant, P is equal to P1 is equal to P2. When pressure is constant, P is equal to P1 is equal to P2. P को क्या लिखेंगे? P2 V2. अरे यार, P को P2 भी लिखेंगे, P को P1 भी लिखेंगे. Minus P1 V1. Wonderful. So 0 is equal to U2 plus P2 V2 is H2. U2 plus P2 V2. This P can be written as P2 minus U1 minus common ले लेना. Minus common ले लेना. U1 plus P1 V1 is H1 plus W paddle. U2 plus P2 V2 is H2 minus U1 plus minus common ले लेना. Okay. So ये minus paddle को इधर ले लेना. I'll take minus paddle. That is equal to H2 minus H1. Can you tell me the meaning of negative work? Can you tell me meaning of negative work? Means it is done on the system, paddle wheel. यही तो पूछ रहा है. And that is equal to change in internal enthalpy. Change in enthalpy. Is it clear, my dear students? Is it clear? Negative sign shows work input. He is asking that paddle wheel work only. Now, I'll ask you one question. If the piston is locked, second case, what will be the paddle wheel work? If the piston is locked, what will be the paddle wheel work? If the piston is locked, ये कोई work नहीं होता है. If the piston is locked, it will not move. It will not move. My initial final volume will be same. अगर piston को lock कर दिया गया, there will be only one work. There will be only one work. What is that work? Paddle wheel work. So ये work zero हो जाएगा, क्योंकि when the piston is locked, the piston cannot move. So initial volume, final volumes are same. When they are same, this will be zero. This will be zero. So therefore, paddle wheel work is equal to what? Change in internal energy. Are Babulo, are we clear? And you are not saying anything. So today I'm asking you certain things. Which subject do you want on YouTube? अब ईएससी मेंस के लिए किस सब्जेक्ट पे क्वेश्चंस करूं मैं? आप थोड़ा आपसे पूछ रहा हूं, प्लीज, विच सब्जेक्ट डू यू वांट? क्लियर? वंडरफुल, वंडरफुल, वंडरफुल. ओके, क्लियर? एफएम, अच्छा, ओके. पावर प्लांट एंड फ्लूइड, ओके. ओके, पावर प्लांट आ रहा है. आई हैव नॉट टेकन एनीथिंग. अरे यार, प्लस नहीं लिया, माइनस नहीं लिया. देखो एक बार. सो इट्स ओनली, देखो रे बाबा, इट्स ओनली arbitrary w. That w can be the minus or plus. Okay, power plant and fm. Okay, questions on carburetor. Okay, acha. Okay, okay, so I'll take अच्छा, questions on carburetor. Okay, निशांत has said. चलो वो ले लेंगे. तो आज के लिए बस इतना ही. So today I'll stop REC and power plant. Okay, so today I'll stop. We'll meet again. Okay na? So bye bye, thank you. Bye bye, thank you.